Hey guys, happy Friday. I hope that you are having an awesome weekend and you've had an amazing start to your weekend. I am Haley Gray. I'm the group owner here in the Women's Entrepreneur Network, and we are super duper excited to be here. It has just been an amazing week. I had somebody who asked me to do this topic of integrity and why you care about integrity. Your word is your bond. Your actions are your bond. And sometimes your actions speak louder than words, especially in business. Why do you care about this? Well, because your integrity will make or break your reputation. And I see it on both sides, both on the client provider side of, I'm selling you something. So clearly, if I say I'm going to deliver something, I need to deliver it on time. I need to deliver exactly what I said I was going to deliver, and even hopefully deliver a little bit extra. One of the things that we see a lot, especially in the digital marketing industry, but we see it a lot in other businesses, is that people, they don't try. They oversell, they overpromise, they underdeliver. It's a huge deal. The other side of integrity to me is also when you're a client. You have certain responsibilities if you're buying things to be honest about what you're doing, to ask for reasonable accommodations, and think about both sides. So one of the classes that I took at Duke was on negotiation. And amazing faculty member, Dr. Ashley Rosette, was absolutely fascinating, absolutely interesting. And she talks, in her courses and in her books, a lot about the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. So you have to understand that in many cases in life and in business, you can find agreements that either expand the size of the pie or that shrink the size of the pie. And when you go for the jugular for the opposing party, what that tends to do, it tends to shrink the pie. It tends to limit what the opposite person is going to be willing to do. And when you try to find a really good negotiated agreement, you tend to expand the size of the pie and you tend to get more service, you get more better. Why is this important? Why is this important in business? You kind of run into this. I mean, there's like millions of examples of this in, logic and Greek logic and all kinds of stuff and logic games. Why does this matter as far as like doing business? Integrity and looking at how you can expand the pie makes a big difference to your outcomes in business. It's not just about the mindset piece or the energy piece or that kind of a thing. What to me is really exciting is when you start trying to approach a situation, from a position of high integrity, that you're going to be your bond, your word is your bond, you're sticking to the intent, behind the letter of the law, or behind the letter of a contract, you're going to do much better in business. When you go in there and you're trying to take and force people to do service for free or give you stuff for free or do stuff, I look at that as, there's kind of a karmic kind of a thing. But the other thing is when you're doing that to people, chances are you're going to have other people trying to do it to you. It's kind of one of those cycle kind of a things. The other thing too is that when you're treating your providers that way, you develop a certain reputation. It really affects your integrity. I know of a couple of businesses around me that have a tendency to treat employees badly or treat their marketing people badly. And they have employees that refuse to work for them. It's that corporate culture. If you have a higher level of integrity, you're going to find it easier to get people to work for you. You're going to find it easier to get things done. And it's really, really, really important. Why do I talk about this? It's interesting because I have brushes with this like pretty much daily, if not on an hourly basis. It's a subject of conversation. Integrity comes up in my business probably 14 times a day. If you think I'm talking about you, it's probably not you. It's one of those things where I see it over and over and over again. Digital marketers that promise the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky. And, I can't control what Facebook's algorithm is going to do tomorrow. It's important that I not promise to my clients that, I can get them massive results. I can say, well, here's the range of what we usually see, but I can't absolutely guarantee it. The same is true of search engine optimization. While we get amazing results for our clients, we can't guarantee that the next, revision on Google and the next, rollout isn't going to take us out. So it's important that we not make promises that we can't deliver on. Ditto for websites or any kinds of things in our businesses. And I think it's important that both sides in transactions really act with integrity. I was talking to a friend before I got on here, and she's like, you should talk about integrity and how important this is to your business. Y'all, it will make or break your business in the long run. If you are seen to be acting without integrity towards your clients, towards the community, towards other people around you, it really does impact your business. Integrity is, the basic human touch. Lack of integrity, given a lack of feeling cared about in human ways. Yeah. And a lot of times, I think sometimes, we always will have differences of opinion and different viewpoints. But if you try to come at it from, a pure and, very strong level of integrity, like you're trying very hard to do the right thing, I do believe that things do work out. Does it work out 100% of the time? No. But, remember that what goes around comes around. Absolutely. It's one of those things where that is part of life and business and karma. I've seen people who, my daughter had a situation with a Taekwondo instructor who decided to kick her in the middle of the sternum to check and see if her chest plate worked. Because she had on a chest protector at the time, cracked her sternum. Unfortunately, because it was a karate school, we couldn't file charges. What goes around comes around. That karma has come back around multiple times to that instructor. So you find that even if, you're not the one that dispenses judgment or, whatever, things do come around. And, it either is elevating your business or it's going to take it into the ground. It's going to either elevate your life or it's going to take you down slowly but surely. It's a karma thing. And I believe in that strongly. So let your word be your bond. Act with integrity in every single thing that you do to the best of your ability. We're all human. We all make mistakes. There are times where we will absolutely screw things up. That happens. But what really matters in that situation when you completely and totally blow something is how you recover from it. Do you own it? Do you apologize? Do you make up for it? Do you do twice as much? Do you make it better? On the other side, if somebody screws up and they apologize, how are you accepting that apology? Are you forgiving or are you a complete pain in the butt? Are you going to remind them 23 times that they screwed up? So I think it's an important viewpoint. I think it's an important topic. And, I see it over and over again. Forgiveness is beautiful. integrity is amazing. These kinds of things are vitally important to our mental health, our mental well-being, to our business's survival in general. So I hope that this helps a little bit. I'm Haley Gray. I'm the group owner in the Women's Entrepreneur Network. We really do try to operate the group with very high levels of integrity. Not that we always succeed, but we do try. And I want you to know just how important that compassion and integrity and that ethos really is for us. So hope you have a great night. Happy Friday night, and we will talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.